let's go. Rafiq and I would often look at each other after this sort of clash in court. Are we supposed to sit together and have lunch with these people? But it just, lesson number one was, to me, lesson number one was what they said, you don't need a godfather in the profession. Lesson number two was that no matter how fiercely you contest matters in court, I don't think it should ever come in the way of your personal equations. And this was an object lesson in that. The other was very interesting. We examined about maybe 25 or 30 witnesses, all accountants of cooperative sugar factories. You know, sugar was a controlled commodity, Essential Commodities Act. We had cooperative sugar factories. Most of these politicians were Nifad and Faltan, and those. We went to all these places. And of course, in those days, we were interested in the sugar cane. Today, we are more interested in the product of the sugar cane. And we examined all these accountants because the price of the private sugar factory would be based on the price of the cooperative sugar factory. So these accountants would come and they would be cross-examined. And Mr. Nariman was very good in arguing. He was superb, India's leading, but he was also very good and very forceful in cross-examination. So these chaps would literally sort of shiver and give all the wrong answers in many ways. One day, there was one tough fellow who came from Nifad. And in those days, we used to prepare his proofs. We had to sit with the witness and prepare his proofs. What was he going to say? And today you have this evidence in chief. In those days, we called it proofs. And I said, look, he will shout at you, but you don't get nervous. He said, no, I am not nervous. Me Marathi mein bolto. I go, what? He said, I know English, but I'll say I want to talk in Marathi. So I said, very good idea. Why don't you do that? Believe me, I put it to Mahendra Bhai. So Mahendra Bhai said, good idea, chalo. You know, again, a senior accepting some junior's suggestion. So we put him into the box. And believe me, it just dissolved the entire cross-examination. Because the counsel would ask his question in English. The chairman, retired Justice N.D. Kamath, would then translate it into Marathi for the witness. The witness, of course, understood what was being said in English also. The witness then would answer in Marathi, and then it would be translated for Fali or for whoever was the cross-examining counsel into English. So it worked as a brilliant strategy. And from then on, everybody was very comfortable. We ultimately succeeded. I mean, I got my third-year result almost simultaneously with the award that we won. But I think the entire experience also left one with the feeling that there is really